Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. An arrest has been made in the break-and-enter case at Felicia's kitchen. The Guyana police force issues a wanted notice for Karen Randy Boer. Additionally, a single mother was robbed by masked men in Region 2. Gold miner Delon Alexander is reported missing after purchasing building materials. Former Guyanese Minister Nigel Dural is facing accusations. Also, a business development manager and Exxon representative have been charged with invoice inflation. Stay tuned for updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Arrest made in break-and-enter case at Felicia's kitchen. Parbu Mohabir, also known as Online Shopping, a 58-year-old laborer from Lot 78 Martyrsville, Mon Repos, East Coast Demerara, was arrested on May 5, 2024, in connection with a break-and-enter incident at Felicia's kitchen. The incident, which occurred on May 3, 2024, at Lot 3 Cove and John Public Road, East Coast Demerara, saw several items stolen from the premises of Felicia's kitchen, owned by George Semple. Among the stolen items were various cases of beverages, bottles of alcohol, and other goods, totaling a significant value. Semple reported the break-in after discovering the missing items upon his return to the premises. CCTV footage from the establishment revealed Mohabir as the suspect involved in the crime. Mohabir appeared before His Worship Mr. Peter Hugh at the Cove and John Magistrates Court on May 8, 2024. He was charged with break-and-enter and larceny. Mohabir was granted bail in the sum of $50,000 and the matter was adjourned to June 11, 2024. As investigations continue, the police urge anyone with further information related to this case to come forward. Guyana police force issues wanted notice for Karen Randy Boer. The Guyana police force has issued a wanted bulletin for Karen Randy Boer, 21, of Lot 65, Public Road Kitty, Georgetown, in connection with the murder of 16-year-old Benjamin Seaford. The incident occurred on May 6, 2024, at Gordon Street Kitty, Georgetown, around 00:45 HRS. According to inquiries, the victim and the suspect knew each other. They engaged in an argument at the corner of Lamaha and Gordon Street, which escalated into a scuffle. During the altercation, Boer allegedly produced a knife from his left side pants waist and inflicted stab wounds on Seaford's body. Following the attack, Seaford attempted to flee but collapsed about 100 feet from the intersection of Gordon and Lamaha Street. Emergency services were called to the scene, but Seaford was pronounced dead upon examination by a doctor from the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. The police processed the scene, and the body of the deceased was taken to the Memorial Gardens funeral home pending a post-mortem examination. As investigations continue, the police urge anyone with information on Karen Randy Boer's whereabouts to come forward and assist with the case. Are you ready to start your medical career training? Have the opportunity to work at hospitals internationally? NMIS School of Medicine is offering a number of programs. Medical Assistant, Patient Care Technician Program, Dental Technician Program, Nurse Assistant Program, Vet Assistant Program and many others. We have affordable pricing plans and payment options available. Register now by calling us on 708-3173. Single mother robbed by masked men in Region 2. Prampati Moram, a single mother residing in Golden Fleece Estate, Region 2, Pomarun-Sapinam, fell victim to a robbery in the early hours of Friday morning, carried out by two masked thieves armed with a shotgun. According to reports from the scene, the perpetrators gained entry to Moram's residence around 2 o'clock HRS on Friday by removing some of her window panes. Moram, who was sleeping at the time, was awakened by one of the intruders. Upon seeing the masked man, she began to scream, prompting a threat of violence from one of the assailants. Under threat of harm, Moram was coerced into surrendering her cash, a gold chain, and her cell phone. Despite her fear, she managed to raise the alarm, alerting a neighbor and eventually escaping from the scene. The robbers, however, absconded with an undisclosed sum of cash and jewelry. Following the incident, Moram promptly reported the robbery to the Suddy police station. Investigators discovered traces of the bandits' presence in Moram's yard and have initiated an ongoing investigation into the matter. The harrowing experience highlights the vulnerability of individuals to criminal activity and underscores the importance of community vigilance and prompt reporting to law enforcement authorities. Gold miner Delon Alexander reported missing after purchasing building materials. Delon Alexander, a 35-year-old gold miner from Lot 584 East Ruimveldt, has mysteriously disappeared, leaving his family deeply concerned about his whereabouts. According to Kesha Alexander, Delon's wife, he left home on Tuesday morning, May 7, 2024, in a taxi. His destination was Best Buy, located at Strathspey, East Coast Demerara, ECD, where he intended to purchase building materials for their home under construction at Vigilance New Scheme, ECD. After purchasing the materials, Delon reportedly boarded a bus and headed to Benjamin's Bakery in Buxton, ECD. The building materials were delivered to Vigilance New Scheme by a cantor owned by Best Buy around 9 o'clock hours that day, but Delon never arrived. Kesha expressed her worries, stating, "Presently, to be honest, we are hearing all sorts of stories because a friend said he was in the area and a lady said that she did see this person, Delon, and he was forced into a car and the car just speed away. I just want him home safe." This disappearance is unprecedented, as Delon has never gone missing before. Despite attempts to reach him on his phone, all calls went straight to voicemail. A report was filed at the Vigilance Police Station, and anyone with information regarding Delon's whereabouts is urged to contact the nearest police station or reach out to his relatives via WhatsApp at +1 838 667 2467 or by phone at 510-1522 or 655-3072. Former Guyanese Minister Nigel Dural is facing accusations. Former Guyanese Minister Nigel Dural is facing accusations of sexual assault for the second time within a year, as economist Sarah Anissa Hawke alleges that he assaulted her in 2020 and 2021. Speaking at an online press conference in Georgetown, Hawke claimed that the first incident occurred during a business meeting while Dural served as Guyana's Senior Minister of Regional Development. Despite these allegations, Dural, a prominent figure in Guyanese politics, has denied the accusations, stating on his Facebook page that he vehemently denies each claim and accuses Hawke of attempting to tarnish his reputation. His recent appointment to the Executive Committee of Guyana's ruling People's Progressive Party further underscores his political influence. This is not the first time Dural has faced such allegations. He resigned from his cabinet and parliamentary positions last July after being accused of rape by an indigenous teenage girl, a case that was later withdrawn. However, Hawke's decision to come forward sheds light on the challenges faced by victims of sexual violence and the perceived impunity of powerful individuals. Hawke alleges that she did not report the incidents earlier due to fears of police corruption and potential repercussions within her family, which has business ties to Dural. However, she has now filed a police report and cyberbullying charges against him. Her decision to speak out publicly aims to empower other victims and challenge the culture of silence surrounding sexual assault. As investigations continue, the case has sparked widespread debate and raised concerns about the handling of sexual assault allegations in Guyana. Business Development Manager and ExxonMobil representative charged with invoice inflation. Mariska Jordan, Business Development Manager at Ramps Logistics, and Steve Gentry from ExxonMobil, Guyana, found themselves facing legal proceedings after being charged with allegedly inflating an invoice submitted to the Guyana Revenue Authority, GRA, for oil well equipment. The purported increase was staggering, soaring from $4.4 million to a colossal $12.1 billion. Appearing separately before Senior Magistrate Laron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrates Courts, Jordan and Gentry, representing their respective companies, entered pleas of not guilty to the charge. They were subsequently released on their own recognizance, with the case adjourned until June 28, 2024. During the hearing, ExxonMobil was represented by a team of lawyers led by Senior Counsel Edward Lucco, while Senior Counsel Sophia Choate from Trinidad and Tobago appeared for Ramp Logistics. Attorney-at-law Jason Moore represented the GRA. The GRA alleges that on November 16, 2023, Ramps Logistics submitted customs declarations for a consignment of goods on behalf of ExxonMobil Guyana Limited. The declaration stated an invoice value for the goods at $12,192,103,923.91 a figure deemed inflated upon investigation. The GRA's inquiry revealed that the actual cost of the imported goods was $4,467,662, significantly less than the declared value. This case underscores the importance of transparency and accuracy in financial transactions and highlights the GRA's commitment to upholding integrity in customs declarations and revenue collection.